I want to read my article, 10 Obstacles to Remove from Your Job Search in 2023. If you'd like to know more about me and what I do, you can go to voiceofjobseekers.com. Remember when scrutiny of workplace and job search practices was so prevalent in recent years? Trendy discussions of quiet quitting and quiet hiring are hyped by media as if it were a thing, if it were something to prevent. Feel free to ignore the distractions and pay attention to what's more critical. There are obstacles you can jump over, and the unlisted hurdle to jump is to start. Once you pass that hurdle, you'll see progress and more barriers to jump over or bash through. Although I've listed 10, there are many more, but these are ones that people are talking about and ones you should ignore. 1. Lacking preparedness for multiple stops. Problem. Jobs are opening and closing within a year. It's frequently happening, and you wonder if these were full-time jobs or benefits you worked hard to compete for successfully. When the job ended, you started from scratch because you needed it. Solution. While I'm not suggesting you look past your current position and leave work undone, I recommend you create multiple streams of opportunities through networking collaborations and future proofing your career through continual professional development. Job search is a lifestyle in season and out. Plan on continuing professional development, networking, and pivoting as a way of life. 2. Unprepared and surprised by wishy-washy companies. Problem. One company pursues a top-line candidate to move them through the job interview process and sends a job off, only to rescind the next day. 2 weeks later, they get another offer from a different company with the promise of a written request coming. The same company rejects its original offer to make room for the second one below the first one. Solution. This is today's job search. Companies like job seekers change their minds and strategy in the middle of the process. The best way to control your outcomes is for you to have multiple incomes to pursue and for companies to want you. Your job search is still ongoing, even if our offer letter shouldn't keep you from marketing yourself, at least in a minimal way. 3. Forgetting today's job search is more competitive than ever.
Problem. As the economy and the job market tightens, the competition for jobs intensifies. During and after the 2008 recession, unemployed older workers took jobs traditionally teens or recent graduates took as bridge jobs. Every job opening is competitive.
Solution. Getting a referral from your network is hard, but it does supersede an often daunting online application first process. Also, joining and participating in industry organizations or association committees, activities, presentations, or boards can give you access to opportunities job boards won't provide. 4. Not deploying critical thinking. Problem. Job seekers often need help to think of ways to determine the employer's needs. In today's job search, there are tools to target specific companies whose problems you can solve. While focusing on your problem solving skills has some value, you must know how and who you can help. Solution. My colleague Bethany Wallace points out in a recent article on Lenza, the National Association of Colleges and Employers, NACE, surveyed employers in the United States and found that over 98% of employers in 2022 consider critical thinking extremely important for job search candidate.
Putting yourself in the shoes of the employer's thinking is the beginning of critical thinking during the job search process. Those who successfully deployed this thinking understand each employer may want the same skill, but wants to utilize them for their organization in their unique way.
5. Not seeking feedback. Problem. An up level in skills without feedback is an incomplete skill. The best education you receive is the one where feedback is honest and constructive. You can get many certifications without feedback, but without critique and responding to real life problems, you're heading down the land of comfort.
And abyss, see point 4.
Solution. While there's value in hiring career coaches and consultants, resume writers, and so on, the people who are where you want to be can clarify and best help you to where they are. All routes are different, so it doesn't absolve you from responsibility. The grind is still there for you to do. Have some business conversations or informational interviews with those who reached the goals you desired. 6. You lack follow-up skills. Problem. Every phase of networking, job search, company research, and interviewing success is contingent on your ability to consistently and persistently follow up. Unfortunately, most job seekers spend less time making the second or third call if they need to get a call back. Solution. It will surprise you. Most employers are glad to follow up because they're busy. It's scary to ask for a call back or email, even if you're promised one. But people are busy like we are, and sometimes a nudge is needed. Your competition will follow up, and you'll be remembered if you do so. 7. Giving in to discouragement. Problem. No one looks forward to a job search. It's stressful, it's full of uncertainty and rejection. The longer you're job searching, the more discouragement spreads through your diminishing self-worth and confidence, affecting your closest friends and your family like gangrene. Eventually, it's obvious to employers, recruiters, and people who refer you that you're giving up, especially when it comes across during interviews. Solution. One antidote I've seen work is to be accountable to people who refuse to give up on you and temporarily cut out neutral or negative thinking people. Those steadfast in your fight know what it's like and won't let you down. The people who encourage you the most will challenge your thinking of doom and gloom. They understand others who are facing most trials. 8. You're a ghost online. Problem. The number of employers and recruiters who vet potential job candidates through their online presence increases yearly. In 2011, they might check your profile to see if you have a regretful reputation, drunkenness, bad judgment, caught on camera, bad mouthing an employee, etc., during a reference check. Today, not having an online presence will hinder your chances of being found or hired. Solution. A LinkedIn profile 100% filled out with a professional photo is more visible than a scarcely filled out profile. It's okay to look at other colleagues' profiles to get an idea to help inspire, not plagiarize, yours to completion. LinkedIn has written an article on how to create a great profile. It's better to think digital assets than digital footprint if you want employers to find you. You want your social presence to be proof of value, not just existence. 9. You fight novel and adaptive thinking and career agility. Problem. All professions are facing challenges in skills, supply and demand, and scarcity of some kind. Employers and recruiters, for the most part, are looking for something other than textbook ideas. They're looking for creative, out of the box solutions. Whether you work in retail or engineering, ideas that save money and time are welcomed. The challenge for job seekers is using applied knowledge from several skill sets, hard and essential to bring new solutions to companies.
Solution. As the job markets change, skills must evolve for growth and adaptability. The professionals stringing job opportunities one after another are proactive about skills and market demands. They are well connected to their network and competition through LinkedIn, professional communities, and applying for jobs. The feedback from these opportunities informs their need for development and additional experience.
10. Online salary discussions get you in your field. Problem. If all the advice about grabbing the bag and getting your worth has you feeling pressure to negotiate, you're not alone. Instead of finding your reasons to negotiate your compensation package, you're feeding off the social energy. While someone could post well intended testimonies about getting more money from their negotiation experience, unknown details could lead to insecurity. The post can also mislead people to be reckless by implementing well intended but not meant for your situation advice. Solution. There are cues to listen to when you're at the proverbial negotiating table. But if you have, but if you don't have your reasons to negotiate, you'll feel pressure to perform than to accomplish. Researching the market value for position conversations with peers and people who have had the role previously and understanding your worth before you start a job search is crucial. Not only market value is essential, but also not knowing what value you bring to the market creates an obstacle hard to break. You can easily set traps and obstacles by researching and thinking through what you want. Many intelligent, savvy professionals are indecisive about what they want and get trapped in jobs they don't want. You can fulfill your desire for a fulfilling career if you don't prioritize clarity. While there's conflicting advice everywhere, you'll need to sort through, take extra precautions, the advice you take to make it apply to your goals. If it doesn't apply, move on. It's always better to hear from people talk in depth about their experiences and successes than fine sounding arguments and sound bites. Many scammers masquerading as experts want to sign you up for shallow programs. Do your own research, get second and third opinions, but don't get trapped by someone's timeline for success.